My grandfather's attorney presented me a $38 million check. My father seized it, struck a match, and incinerated it before my eyes. Can you imagine walking into a room after 5 years, expecting some kind of reunion, and instead, your own father looks at you like you're the last thing he ever wanted to see? Well, that's exactly what happened. But what he did next? It shattered everything I thought I knew about family, justice, and how much a person could hate. The conference room at Greaves and Halford practically reeked of lemon polish and raw power. My sister Harper was already there, legs crossed, wearing that smug smirk she always had, like she'd just won a lawsuit blindfolded. And my dad, Leonard Greaves, he sat at the head of the table like a CEO who somehow missed the memo that this was a will reading, not a hostile takeover. Miss Halford, the lawyer who'd been with our family for decades, back when people still pretended. I was one of them. She just nodded at me. No one said hi, no hugs. No one asked about my last deployment, or if I'd even survived it without losing a limb. But honestly, I wasn't there for them. I was there because I'd promised Grandpa Marshall I would be. That was it. That was the only reason. Miss Halford cleared her throat, opened the folder, and started reading. Her voice was calm, professional, like someone reading instructions for a bookshelf that was about to ruin a marriage. To Harper, she said, the family property in Evergreen Lake and the antique Steinway piano. Harper blinked, a flicker of surprise in her eyes. She probably expected the company. Then to Leonard. A set of first-edition Hemingway novels and a $10,000 donation to the American Ethics Council made in his name. My father actually snorted. That's a joke, right? Miss Halford didn't even flinch. She just turned the page, and then she spoke my name. To Rowan Greaves, my granddaughter, my only confidant, I leave the remainder of my estate. This includes all financial holdings, real estate, and voting control over Braden Tech Systems. Effective immediately. The silence that followed was so thick you could choke on it. My dad's mouth tightened into a hard line. Harper's smug smile cracked, just a little. Then Miss Halford slid a check across the table to me. $38,246,000. Clean, signed, dated. I hadn't even touched it when Leonard lunged. He snatched the check from the table like it had personally insulted him. You think this brings you back? He hissed, and right there in front of the lawyer, in front of Harper, he pulled out a lighter and set the damn thing on fire. The check curled in his hand, the flame dancing up Marshall Greaves' signature like it was nothing. Harper gasped. Miss Halford leaned back in her chair like this wasn't the first time she'd seen a man torch a fortune out of spite. Then my dad looked straight at me, eyes burning with a venomous triumph. That's what you get for walking out, he sneered. I didn't flinch. I didn't shout. I just smiled. Not the happy kind. More like the kind you wear when you've already seen the ending and you're just... Full story video added in below.